Iain Dale has highlighted the critical flaw in Nicola Sturgeon and the SNP's independence bid as he outlined how the party can address it. Mr. Dale told Express that he and many other voters currently could not consider voting for the SNP due to the fact the party is intrinsically left-wing. However, the political commentator added that there is an opportunity for the independence movement if they can provide answers to what leaving the United Kingdom would mean for Scotland economically. Mr. Dale said, "The SNP is an intrinsically left-wing party, so in a general election as someone on the right, I could never consider voting for the SNP whatever my views on independence. That is where I think the SNP have gone wrong. I think there is an opportunity for the independence movement now, but they have got to answer some fairly basic questions about the economy. Because in the end people tend to vote not just with their hearts but with their heads, and if their heads tell them leaving the Union will drastically damage them, that may well be a reason not to vote for them. It is still 50-50. The polls are showing a slight majority for independence, which wasn't the case before the 2014 referendum. Neither side can take victory for granted if there was indeed to be another referendum." During the same interview, Mr. Dale outlined the paradox facing Scottish voters regarding both independence and Brexit. Mr. Dale analysed the options Scottish voters have and labelled the SNP's wish to stay in the EU but be independent from the UK as odd. Mr. Dale outlined that 85% of Scotland's trade is currently with Northern Ireland, Wales and England. Mr. Dale said, "I think if you are somebody who voted to leave the EU, naturally you should respect the rights of the people of Scotland in some ways. Just as if you are a supporter of the SNP, to my mind you ought to be a supporter of leaving the EU, but they are not, far from it. They believe that they would be economically better off by leaving the single market of the United Kingdom and not the single market of the EU.